Well, it's time for cardio in the WODs. We've got 2 weeks of cardio IQ coming up in between the WODs, and we're super excited. We're gonna try to put out a video every week, kind of going a little more in detail about the program. We do a lot behind the scenes of the program, make sure that not every Monday's an AMRAP and all this and all that. And a lot of times that doesn't get out, so we're gonna try to explain it a little bit more. We just finished up our last cycle with the tests with the Olympic lifting and the rings, and we've got 2 weeks before our next cycle with the deadlifts, the glutes, and all of that good stuff with the handstand push-ups. And in between that, we've got cardio IQ, which is about learning the different paces, short, medium, long, getting some different stuff on the monitors and doing different formats that we wouldn't normally do in the class. And we've got the different formats up here. We'll do them twice throughout the 2 weeks. And within that, in the beginning of the strength and skills, we're gonna be testing some different stuff like presses, push presses, jerks, some stuff that we don't normally see, some as few as sets as possible with core. That leaves us longer durations for the actual WOD to get in there. And when we start on Monday, we're gonna be testing interval repeats. So we're looking to do 500 meters or the equivalent. So you got 500 meters on the row, the ski, you've got the 1,000 meters on the bike, and you can pick any of those, and we're gonna do 500 meters, 1 minute rest, 3 times, to try to have the most consistent pace possible, which means we're not looking to do, if you're a beast, like a 1:35 500 meter in the beginning and then a 2 minute like that. We're looking for most consistent. Again, we don't know right now, so that's what we're learning, that's what we're playing around with. And the upgrade, if you want, is 4 of those. We've got those interval repeats. We're gonna be learning to look at the monitors, get the pacing, the wattage, all that stuff down. And then throughout the cycle, you'll see some of the different stuff that we have. We'll have max effort sprints. So you're gonna see smaller amount of calories, like on our Tuesday WOD, it'll have 3 calories. And we're looking to do the fastest sprint you can for each of those 3 calories. Take a break if you need to, but it should be an all-out sprint looking to get the highest calories per hour or wattage on the bike or whatever, getting that in there. So that's gonna be an interesting format when you see that. We've also got the long WODs. So on Wednesday, you're gonna see 30-minute, or this Wednesday at least, you're gonna see 30-minute AMRAP stuff you haven't seen, where you've got longer paces, getting in there, find what is a sustainable longer pace for you on any of the machines, which might just be survival, which is fine, but that allows us to get those longer WODs that we normally wouldn't be able to do. In those weeks, we won't have the strength and skill. Negative splits means that you're gonna see a workout here, and that is gonna be on Thursday, where you have first of the 3 rounds, 25 calories, and you're doing a certain pace, looking at the monitor. A negative split means when you come back the next round, you have 15 calories, you're trying to do a faster pace than that. And then our final round, we're going to have those 5 calories, and that is an all-out sprint with that. So that's kind of playing around with the pacing, learning what can I do, what can I sustain. On the 5th type of WOD we're gonna be doing is recovery pacing, where you're using the machine as an active rest. What can I do to get the breathing in, get that going, and try to recover my pace to go back into the WOD. So the rest is actually the cardio in that day. We've got some benchmark twists that we'll add in there, so classic workouts with a cardio flare with either calories or distance. And finally, we will be putting that all together at the end of the week to test, or the end of 2 weeks to test those split times again before getting right into the deadlifts. So come in, you can pick different machines each day of the week. You can keep the same machine, be a weirdo with the skier each time, but we'll have fun with the cardio stuff. And if you didn't see it, we had a couple of our members already do the craziest cardio DQ, which was 135 miles, basically around the island. So shout out to all the members, the Naps, the Mac, Tom, everybody, Raquel that was out there, Liz, if I forget a few, I'm sorry, but they did, it was crazy. So we're just building on the success that they had for the cardio IQ. And we'll see you out here next week for next week's.